is I like being on my knees. I'm constantly moving around. I'm pivoting my body. I'm getting over top of my shoulder for that leverage. I'm backing off a little bit. But then half the treatment is me just sitting on my bum and pulling everything back up. But if you're really not comfortable like that, you are going to maneuver around the bolster like so. So whatever is best for you. I like being the bolster. So, like I said, most of the time, and this is where you will see the rejection of most implants. So screws, plates, pins, all that kind of stuff, because of body weight and pressure pushing everything down, the body doesn't like this stuff. So think of how irritating a sliver is in your finger. And it's like, ah, damn, I drag it over something, it bugs me. So now let's put like 3 1-inch slivers to hold that plate into place. But my body now, if it can't reject it, what do? It feels like I want to protect that. So I'm going to start taking calcium from your surrounding bones, so now you're becoming more susceptible to having another broken bone in another area because it's osteopenia, osteoporosis. I'm stealing the minerals because you don't have enough minerals. And then it's like, wow, I'm buffering down the inflammation here. I'm putting calcium all around that implant to pretend it's a bone now, so it's not just like a plate in there, because I feel like either I'm going to attack it and reject it, or I have to make it part of the body. And that's why when people get like mesh implanted into the abdomen, unless they're having some major issues by like they're getting internal bleeding, they're having like painful lovemaking. I've had even clients have their mesh come to the surface and it's catching on the clothes. And that kind of stuff is where they maybe will remove it, but most of the time it is like removing rebar from concrete because their body just like mends it together and ties it in. So, any kind of ankle surgeries and stuff like that, you will feel the pins, plates, and screws. Just watch it, because a lot of clients who do have like plates and screws in here, you'll feel the point of it. So you don't like, you could, if you put pressure on that area, you could pop a screw through the skin. So you really want to feel their ankle, and if they're saying, and I'm starting to notice, it's starting to get rejected, and I feel the screw coming to the surface, I say, you go in and you go get that stuff taken out. Your body is saying it does not want it, and that's why you're getting all these issues. So go get it taken out, and then we'll deal with the scar tissue after they take it out. But it's the body saying, I don't even need this anymore. I put so much calcification there. So any kind of time you have that surgery, though, I'm going to work around the pins, the plates, the screws. We just monitor it and feel out the area. You'll feel them if they're getting rejected. Starting 2 inches above on the tib and fib, my focus point is going to be that talus, and then following the pathways through each individual metatarsal, using my guide hand to kind of stay in line from the tarsals to the metatarsals. Once I've done each individual one, we're going to hook under those toes, phalanges, and work the individual toes for people who get those hammer toes. Starting with a little bit of coconut oil. I'm going to begin with that nice airplane landing, effleurage massage, coming down and around, and it's not just landing. I'm using my thumbs. I'm putting pressure. You're going to take your knuckles, get them accustomed. I'm watching them already react, and it's not going to be like, this is not a smooth transition like it will be with my elbow, but it gets them accustomed to the pressure, being like, okay, I know it's going to be non-surgical work where we're breaking up that excess calcium. See, right in the talus, because he does triathlons all the time, so he's a big runner. He runs 10, 12 miles a day sometimes. So when you're doing that, you're damaging a lot in here. You can go run on the beach, run in the mountains. That might be a lot better for you because it's soft, compact. Your body's having to absorb to it. We're made to do that. Cement running, that you're just running away from something, that is like one of the most damaging things you can do to your joints. And that's all he does. So, starting 2 inches above on that tib and fib, staying in my breath. And we start light and we build up. I'm not going deep right now. It's just very light. I'm feeling crystallization already, though, because there's not a lot of tissue depth. The fibers are there. There's a lot in the talus, though, so I'm getting into the talus. This is where I will be increasing pressure, and you spend about 30 seconds to a minute. And I'm still going to play a little windshield wiper, and my windshield wiper is going to go from either side of his leg. So it goes medial, middle, and lateral. And I'm playing my angles, and you're feeling, right, Alex? Different stuff popping in the talus, though. And he's laughing now. But no, as I change my